Sto registrando. Ma registri là,
sai come chiamano? Claudia Palessa. Neanche lo sapranno dire Palessa. Chissà se dicono la nazione. Italy.
Puoi mandare comunque se lo vogliono.
Non so che loro non sono qua, poi loro sono da me.
Magari stanno lì in mezzo.
Dov'è Claudio?
Sto indiano lì.
Non si vede più niente.
Findene.
Presa,
L'hai?
l'ho presa.
Sopra il dito.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, buonasera.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Signori.
I am Kate Floros, a clinical associate professor in the Department of Political Science, the
Ragazzi.
presiding officer of the UIC Senate, and a member of the Senate Executive Committee. I am honored to serve as this afternoon's commencement marshal. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the University of Illinois Chicago Fall Commencement Ceremony for the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts, the College of Education, and the College of Engineering.
Qui ci sono i tuoi
Ingegneri.
questi sono i tuoi sacrifici. I tuoi non
This afternoon,
vacanze.
we honor our graduates who completed their degrees in the summer and fall 2024 semesters. Today's music is provided by the UIC Wind Ensemble under the direction of Serena Warren. This commencement brings together members of the University of Illinois Chicago family, students, college administration, faculty and staff, relatives, alumni, and friends. Before we begin today's ceremony, to assure that everyone enjoys this meaningful event, would you please take a moment now to turn off or mute any electronic devices that may detract from the ceremony? Thank you. At this time, I present to you the administration of the University of Illinois, Chicago.
Quando andiamo lì, se vuoi farlo vedere.
Se mostrano molto interesse, sì.
I now present to you members of our distinguished faculty.
Sono varie facoltà.
Questo mi farete il suo?
Everyone, please rise as you are able and join us in singing the national anthem, led by Bella Diaz, a music student with the School of Theater and Music. The words will be shown on the screen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
Non li avanza.
wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Sarà l'inno all'America di Chicago.
Please be seated. I would now like to introduce Ms. Crystal Gomez. She is a member of the Pascoyaqui tribe of Southern Arizona, co-author on 2 published and 1 forthcoming academic manuscript detailing blood-brain barrier disruption to treat brain tumors, and recipient of the prestigious Special Higher Education Program Scholarship through the Native Forward Scholars Fund. Today, she is receiving her Master's of Science in Nursing, and she looks forward to continuing to serve and increase medical care for Indigenous communities across Chicago.
Comunità indigena.
Thank you.
Leos Entrim Anyavu, greetings everyone. Before we begin this very important celebration of a major milestone for graduates and their families and friends gathered here, I want to offer some words to acknowledge the land upon which we are living and learning. In the spirit of healing and building a better and more inclusive future, we acknowledge that we are on land that Native peoples have inhabited since time immemorial, with the intention of progressing institutional practices that honor and support Native peoples. We acknowledge the original peoples of the Chicagoland area, the Anishinaabe, the Potawatomi, Odawa, and Ojibwe nations, collectively known as the Three Fires Confederacy, as well as other tribal nations that know this area as their homelands, including the Menominee, the Ho-Chunk, Mayamia, Peoria, Sac, and Fox. These nations and their peoples have survived unimaginably horrific forced removal and genocide, yet they resisted and persisted and continuing to survive and thrive in the present day. As a result of US federal policies in the mid-20th century aimed at terminating tribal communities and sovereignty, thousands of Native Americans were relocated to urban centers with false promises of economic and other opportunity. Chicago was a primary site for these relocation efforts. As Native people from many nations came together in a collective effort to preserve their cultures and create community in Chicago, members of that community founded the first state office in Illinois focused on Native American higher education goals. That program is the Native American Support Program here at UIC, which was founded in 1971. The strengths of the multi-tribal Native community in Chicago can be seen through the numerous community organizations and satellite tribal nation offices throughout the city. Approximately 60,000 Native Americans from over 100 tribal nations live within Cook County. As part of a land-grant university system that occupies and continues to benefit from stolen Native American lands, UIC has a responsibility to Native American tribal partners and community members locally and beyond. At UIC, we know that acknowledge is a verb. It requires action. We commit to keep building on our existing efforts and creating tangible and ongoing changes in policy and action to build community with Native peoples. We will engage in this work with a promise to increase Native American support here at UIC and through our commitment to tribal sovereignty and inclusion of Native American voices around our shared flame. The Native American people who knew and continue to know this as their homelands endured hardships with the hope for a better future for the generations to come. Indeed, all around the world, ancestors have survived and sacrificed with that same goal in mind: make the world a better place for those who will come after us. Graduates, today I challenge you to reflect on the generations that came before you and how that has shaped and led to where you are today. Trust me when I say that they are tremendously proud of you and the knowledge and good you will take out into the world. This is your call to action to commit to being a good ancestor for those generations to come. Congratulations, graduates. Go make your ancestors proud.
To ensure a sense of courtesy for all attendees today, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge UIC's civility statement. UIC, as an academic institution, is committed to fostering an environment in which a variety of ideas can be reasonably proposed and critically examined. This requires a culture of mutual respect in which listening, kindness, courtesy, acceptance, and tolerance are paramount. These values should always guide our words, tone, demeanor, actions, and interactions. On behalf of UIC, I ask that everyone respects our speakers and our audience of students, faculty, staff, alums, and guests who have arranged their day to be here. It is important to remember that this is an official university event, so prolonged disruptions are not permitted inside the venue. We ask for your cooperation and understanding in maintaining a respectful atmosphere throughout the ceremony. Graduates and guests attending the ceremony who create prolonged disruptions may be asked to leave or may be removed from the venue. Thank you for your cooperation in ensuring that everyone at commencement enjoys this momentous occasion. I would now like to introduce the distinguished members of our platform party. Tim Killeen, President of the University of Illinois System. Mari Lynn Miranda, Chancellor of the University of Illinois, Chicago. The Deans of UIC's colleges and university administrators. Now it's my privilege to introduce the 20th President of the University of Illinois, Dr. Tim Killeen. When he took office in 2015, Dr. Killeen brought more than 3 decades of experience as a teacher, researcher, and administrator in public higher education and in top leadership positions with
Ha
national
presentato
scientific research agencies.
l'università.
Dr. Killeen is committed to continuing the University of Illinois System's rise as a global leader through academic programs that transform students' lives and pioneering innovation that drives progress and economic growth. Please join me in welcoming the President of the University of
Sembra un
Illinois,
massone.
Dr. Tim Killeen.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations to the brand new graduates of UIC's College of Architecture, Design and the Arts. Hands up, please. Yay. The College of Engineering, hands up, please. Way. And the College of Education. All right. This is your day. It's a truly an auspicious day. So I'm going to ask you to signify that you're actually here at the best university in the cosmos with the most amazing colleges in front of your wonderful faculty and all of your supporters. So loosen up just a little bit. There are rafters up there. We're going to shake them, okay? Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna give you another chance about that later on, but it is in fact your day. This is about a ceremony acknowledging your achievements. And this day marks a beginning, of course, that's why we use the term commencement, but it's also the end of a long journey. A happy end, to be sure, and one you've certainly earned through late nights of study, early mornings in class and labs, and the incredible, difficult, challenging balance of balancing school, work, family, and all that makes up in a full life with the changing landscape around you that's
Scuola,
tricky,
lavoro,
as we all
famiglia.
know. So stop here just
Sì,
for
tutto
a
sarà
moment.
venuto ancora
Look
già
around. Look at the glistening eyes of your colleagues right next to you. Soak it all in, because this is a moment for you. Take selfies. In fact, wear out those
Ma tu l'hai
damn
visto, Claudio?
iPhones. Wear them out. Maybe they can be worn out. Take a lot of pictures, because I can assure you from first-hand experience that you are going to look different in 40 years from now. It's not going to be the same at all. This is a milestone like no other, and one worth celebrating and never ever forgetting. It's also a day to remember everybody who's made the journey with you, family and friends who supported you and believed in you along the way. So I encourage all of you receiving your degree today to take the time today and very soon and multiple times to say simply thank you and mean it from your heart to all the people who stood by you, beside you these past few years. That network of support and belief includes, for many of you, friends and loved ones joining this celebration via live stream, and I want to be sure to acknowledge all of you out there as well. None of us reaches this life-changing
fa neanche
moment
vedere
alone,
poi.
and the shared achievement is worthy of this celebration. Everyone here and all of you at home too watching, let's pause and give yourselves and each other a well-deserved round of applause.
Oppure,
So what comes next? What comes next? Some of you know exactly what your next step is, and some of you are still figuring that out. Don't worry, you will, and life will emerge around you. And whatever the case, the education that you have received here at UIC is special. It's giving you the tools to think,
Una
to
volta ho
assess,
detto, io non l'ho
to
visto.
analyze, to read, to discern, to be compassionate, to share, to communicate clearly, to seek the truth, to develop new knowledge and disseminate it, to be part of teams, and when it's time, to lead those teams with wisdom and humility. We want you to fully engage in society as innovators, as thinkers, and as citizens. These skills and what you can do with them are important to the foundation you will continue to build for the rest of your lives. They will serve you no matter what changes come next in your lives and in our rapidly changing world. And what you've learned here at UIC will serve the world too. The disciplines you've been deeply immersed in these past few years provide many of the important and key building blocks for our society, for human welfare into the future. UIC, as you know, has one of the most diverse student populations in the nation. Almost 40% come from underrepresented populations, and that includes more than a third of UIC's undergraduate students who are Latino or Latina. Entonces, para todos nuestros graduados de Latino y Latina, estamos orgullosos de ti y orgullosos
para
que
il
hayáis
spagnolo invece di
elegido
parlare italiano, voglio vedere se parla
Ustedes han
italiano.
enriquecido la cultura de una de las universidades más diversas de nuestra nación, una cultura que ayuda a preparar a todos y cada uno de los estudiantes para prosperar en el mundo cada vez más diverso que les espera. You and this great university truly reflect Chicago in its full diversity.
Dovrebbe parlare
This is a global
italiano, io
city
voglio vedere.
that serves as the cultural and economic capital of the Midwest, the birthplace of the blues and of improv, and a magnet for innovators and thinkers from around the country and around the world. UIC serves Chicago and an entire state well, drawing students from about 4/5 of Illinois' 102 counties, not to mention dozens of other states and countries. Most UIC students, of course, come from right here in Chicagoland, Oak Park, the South Side, from Chinatown, Wrigleyville, from Berwyn, Naperville, Matheson, and Joliet. Many of you here are the first in your family to attend college. What resilience, what grit you've shown. About a fifth of all UIC students are such trailblazers for their family. And first-generation students have long been a core part of UIC's enrollment, and it's a legacy that we are all incredibly proud of. Access to the rich educational and research excellence on offer here is vital, and we strive to open our doors ever wider every year, and we need your help to continue to do that. This reflects UIC's roots in the University of Illinois system, including the campus opened on Navy Pier in 1945 to primarily serve veterans returning from World War II. This opened their doors to a college education, which would otherwise have been missed out. Your UIC education carries with it the long legacy of world-class, truly world-class academic excellence, research discovery, and innovation, as well as educational attainment. So you're now part of a really important tradition. Wherever you go, we go with you. UIC goes with you. Take that UIC ethos, and you know what it is and what it represents, with you into society. The discernment, the compassion, the truth-sharing, the sharing, the leading. You're a member now of one of the world's largest alumni network. Almost 870,000 now from across the University of Illinois system. In the years ahead, we can't wait to hear about and share in your achievements, your ideas, and your insights. So please come back and visit us often. Congratulations again, and thank you for sharing this remarkable day with us. And one more time, congratulations, class of 2024.
It is now my pleasure to introduce UIC's Chancellor, Dr. Marilyn Miranda. A nationally renowned leader in higher education and an expert in geospatial health informatics, Dr. Miranda leads Chicago's largest and only public research university. She champions a vision that prioritizes the success of students, and she is deeply committed to faculty excellence, transformative research, and innovation. Her leadership broadens UIC's impact and deepens its engagement with the diverse communities it proudly serves. Dr. Miranda is committed to accelerating the social mobility of UIC students and advancing the university's equity-focused mission to provide the broadest access to the highest levels of educational, research, and clinical excellence. Dr. Miranda received her bachelor's degree in mathematics and economics from Duke University and earned her master's degree and PhD from Harvard University. Please welcome Dr. Mari Lynn Miranda.
Good afternoon. I am very grateful, Professor Floros, for that kind introduction. Now, I come from a whole family of engineers, and I know how rowdy y'all are. I do. But I'm counting on CATA and the College of Education to be right up there in the rowdiness today as we celebrate this momentous event of your graduation. And by the way, these changes in lighting, I'm quite certain that they are a design element and not a bug that's going on right now. I am honored to welcome all of you, family, friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, and especially our graduates, to the 2024 College of Architecture, Design and the Arts, College of Education, and College of Engineering commencement ceremony. UIC's mission is to provide the broadest access to the highest levels of educational research and clinical excellence. Our graduates make our dual commitment to access and excellence come alive. You have embraced all the many resources and all the many people at UIC and made them yours. You have turned access into excellence. Your success is a shining example of how we deliver on UIC's twin promises. You have delivered on UIC's twin promises of access and excellence. Your success is also a product of the many people who have supported you along the way. Take a moment to thank the professors, staff, family, and friends who have taught you, nurtured you, fed you, and loved you. You know, many people spend an enormous amount of time worrying about making the right choice. Where should I go to school? What job should I take? Should I go to graduate school? Should I get Reese's Cups or Twizzlers for my late night snack? That's actually an easy one. The obvious answer is both, and throw in a salty snack while you're at it. But back to my point, life is full of choices. But I would posit to you that life is not about making the right choice. Our lives are made when we decide every day to make our choices right. This is a more challenging way of thinking about choices, but it's also more forward-looking and more productive. It requires a curious and questioning nature. It requires perseverance, flexibility, and adaptability. Was UIC the right choice for you? That's not actually an important question. The truly important question is, once you came here, how did you make UIC the right choice? I have seen all of you make extraordinary choices to get the most out of your study at UIC, the opportunity to study at UIC. And here you are at graduation, the surest sign that you made this choice right. But this choice stuff, it's a little more complicated than what I have just described. And I'll offer an anecdote from last weekend to illustrate my point. This past Sunday, I got up really early, worked for several hours. It was quiet. There were no interruptions. I got so much done and was feeling so much better about all the work that had been piling up. That felt like a really good choice. But I also knew I needed to move my body, healthy mind, and all that. So I went to the gym. And I worked out really hard, really pushed myself. The endorphins were running high. So going to the gym also felt like a really good choice. And just then, walking back from the gym, even though I had made all those really good choices, I tripped on an uneven part of the sidewalk and literally went flying. Landed so hard. Road rash all over my hands. Strained my right thumb and my left wrist trying to prevent myself from hitting my head. My knees are so black and blue, I look like a toddler who is just learning to walk. So there I am, face down on the sidewalk, wondering what mess I'm lying in because there are a lot of dogs in my neighborhood. Trying to gather myself to get up. Several people approached me and asked me if I was okay, but I still couldn't even talk yet. I heard someone say, "Is that little gray-haired lady dead?" Not yet. And finally, I managed to be able to take a breath and I got myself up. So why am I telling you this story? First, I'm telling you this story because when you cross the stage tonight, I will be fist bumping you because I cannot shake hands right now. And secondly, and more importantly, I'm telling it because sometimes, no matter how many good choices you make, life just literally smashes you into the ground. But all those good choices you made before, and all the strength that you've built for yourself, and all the good people who lean in to help you when you get back up, to lean in and help you when you fall, that will allow you to get back up. And that's UIC. We get back up, and then we change the world.
E tu con questa cosa cambi il mondo.
You are now part of a global network of over 344,000 UIC alumni who are making a difference in their communities and around the world. And this community stands ready to connect you and support you, and yes, lean in and help you get back up when life knocks you down. The entire UIC community is now woven into your resiliency. As some of you may know, I am a beekeeper. And honeybees are the most charming creatures. They work tirelessly and cooperatively to build their hives and support their communities. Bees are architects, communicators, and collaborators, each playing a vital role in the collective success of the colony and the local environment. Because of them, we have beautiful flowers and nourishing food, and they produce honey, which in my opinion is the most exquisite substance on earth. Just as bees contribute to the health of their ecosystem, you too will play a vital role in the broader world. The work you do, the choices you make, and the contributions you offer will have an impact far beyond your immediate circle. As you leave UIC, please remember the lessons you've learned here, lessons in resilience and determination. Remember all the ways you made your choices right. Find work that is interesting and meaningful to you, that keeps you curious and engaged with other curious people. Find a community that both supports and challenges you. Be a person who gives love and kindness to others. I also encourage you to find ways to elevate the human condition. The state of Illinois, our nation, and indeed our world need you. Your impact will be profound, and I cannot wait to see the future you will help create. I am incredibly proud of all 713 of you graduating today. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Eccoli.
Chancellor Miranda, please come forward to present graduates with academic awards and honors who have distinguished themselves in various ways during their academic careers at UIC.
UIC recognizes graduates who
Come
have
sei nato?
distinguished themselves
Quello
during
di
their
prima.
academic careers. Will the following students please rise and remain standing as you are able? Graduates who have been members of the Honors College as designated by the gold stoles that you wear. Come on, stand up.
Alzatevi.
All right.
Chi sono questi qua?
Graduates with high academic achievements, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude as designated by the gold, silver, and bronze cords that you wear.
Mi sono due parole. Perché capelli.
Graduates who have earned college honors,
Dici pure quando hanno fatto la
graduates
classe.
who have earned departmental distinction. Everyone, please join me in applauding these outstanding graduates. Please be seated.
We have now come to the high point of our commencement, presentation of our degree candidates. As our students prepare to cross the stage, let's all recognize those who couldn't be here today but are watching this event from locations around the world. Please join me in congratulating them with a round of applause. For those of you here today, your name recording will play as you cross the stage. In the event of a technical difficulty, your name will be read. Please be patient to ensure that everyone has the best experience possible. Because families are eager to hear their student's name, I ask that we all refrain from making excessive noise. Candidates, after you cross the stage, please return to your seats to celebrate with your fellow students for the remainder
Il
of the
bicchiere lì,
ceremony.
non te l'ho tolto.
After the last person crosses the stage, we will confer your degrees.
Sei con
Be sure to
Claudio?
remain at your seat for this important moment as you become UIC alumni. Are the graduates ready? We will begin with the degree candidates from the College of Architecture, Design, and the Arts. Please come forward, led by Faculty Marshal Cheryl Towler,
Architettura.
Weiss, to be congratulated by President
Francese,
Killeen,
bravo.
Chancellor Miranda, and Professor Harmansa.
Ha detto pure congratulazioni.
Hanjiang.
Perché sei passato? Siamo cinesi. Ah, vedi? Stanno arrivando, sì.
Però questo è un altro.
Denny Bella Hrabowski.
Arte, via.
Timothy Wood.
Architettura.
Luisa Daniela Lozano.
Luisa Daniela Lozano. Non sanno l'italiano questo.
Giovanni Alexander Zuniga.
Minchia sì.
È arte.
Vedi là.
Non è
Daniel
ancora ingegneria.
Meinhardt.
Bravo, li pigliamo per qua.
Everardo Vasquez. Maria Isabella Pardilia.
Pardilla. Pardilia. mi si scioglie.
Maria C. Romero.
Design.
Sanno parlare l'italiano questi.
Dominique A. Sandoval Delanoë. Ricardo Paz.
Riccardo Paz.
Riccardo
Dominic
Pazzi.
Michael Belmonte.
Belmonte. Scemo.
Jasmine H. Harrison.
Jasmine.
We will now recognize our
This is
degree
engineering.
candidates from the College of Education. Please come forward, led by College Marshal Jen Olson, to be congratulated by President Colleen, Chancellor Miranda, and Associate Dean Maria Luna Duarte. Doctoral candidates will be hooded by David Eddington, the Dean of the Graduate College, and their faculty advisors.
Denise Laverne Boston. Colleen Henning
Sebek.
Kowalski.
Filosofia.
Deborah A. Leslie.
Urbana educazione urbanistica.
Diana Bonilla.
Bonilla. Scemo. Beh, sicuro sei che quando chiamano Paloscio.
Proposta, non ne ero d'accordo.
Bitirat Shriplo.
Questa che roba è educazione fisiologica.
Liam
Psicologica.
Boyd Bellinger.
Studi urbanistici, educazione urbana.
Christy Lynn Ulrich Hapson.
Questi sono tutti organi piatali.
No, penso che
Wendell Danton Floyd.
educazione psicologica.
Vecchio.
Elizabeth Ann Hope Nahulak.
C'è di tutto.
Turin Cornell Crockett.
Che è strano. Che di...
Questo è un altro. Educazione urbana.
Sono presi distinti.
Sì. Dottore. C'è scritto in tutti, dottore.
Kermit Ray Ebby. Teresa Ann Lee.
Rientri. Ciao, guarda dei porco. Che cazzo è questo?
Maura Kelly.
Sciacquati.
Nicole Diane Luke.
Sarah Helen Roach.
La maschera lì.
Araceli Aguirre. Nikki Carden.
Jaciel Sotelo Antunes.
100 euro costa quest'abito.
Nicole Martha Schleier.
Nilofer Kanji.
Non sta notando la pergamena.
Rachel Alice Hunt. Selena S. Jabaji. Jie Huang.
Brandon Pope. Jorge A. Martinez Romo.
Non c'era niente.
Sabrina Wright.
La pergamena dove non la danno, non ho capito.
Karina Jocelyn Rivera.
È diverso lì.
Nati Perez.
Development.
David Charles Hickson.
Sì, è suonato Salerno. Filosofia.
Jennifer Marie Richter. Yinghua Ju.
Win va giù. Che zitto.
Yushin Zhao. Natalie Obando Rosso.
Fanno la foto, ci stanno.
Yesha Parikh.
Kayana Trenell Jones.
Che alto.
Taylor Marie Littleton.
Carolina Ramirez.
Kate Elise
Tornate
Buller.
solo a Claudio, no? Stessa gente danno zero.
Elvira Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Jessica Robledo.
Mellow Cheeks.
Bello.
Yesenia Garcia.
Mamma mia.
Kendall Yule, Master of Education, Urban Higher Education. We will now recognize our degree candidates from the College of Engineering. Please come forward, led by College Marshal Natalie Parde, to be congratulated by President Colleen, Chancellor Miranda, and Dean Eniola Adefeso. Doctoral candidates will be hooded by David Eddington, Dean of the Graduate College, and their academic advisors.
Shahla Farzana.
Filosofia.
Computer science. Siamo tutto tipo di roba c'è addosso.
Mohammad Arvan.
Siamo un altro colore. Tra roba questa. Vedi, fai una foto.
Timothy George Ritter. Rachel Mai Watanabe.
Andrew Lewis Goldberg.
Gli è sumato Salem. Sta cagando sotto. Ah, te ne bastone.
Cattivo. Sì.
Yusra Sultana Khalid.
Anshuman Misra.
C'è l'omino che fa le foto, vedi?
Sarit Adhikari.
Sushir Deep Narayana. Johan
Che capelli
Noel
visti?
Tabora.
Paul Landis.
Jingwei Wu.
Amireza Ghaznavi. Si Chung.
Jining Zhou.
Ci sono quasi.
Rizwan Ahmed Shaikh.
Sì, facciamo rilassare.
Kaylin Louise Gasvoda.
Prithviraj Sengupta.
Arash Elahi.
Vediamo qua. Che si abbassa? Che cazzo ti abbassa?
Lara A. Namari.
Junkie K. Brahma.
Magari se l'abbraccia il bastardo. Quando se ne...
Joshua Willis Adkins. Sylvanus Ashok de Silva. Matthew Baker. Trung B. Lay.
È finito su lei?
Amir Hossein Seri.
Pantia Habibi. Khalid Hamad Al-Naji.
Engineering, ingegneria civile.
Subramanian Ramasamy. Yu Wang.
Furkan Bassam.
La vedi, questi sono
Nikki Shrujal Patel.
Ciuscio.
Sarah Saam Al-Khalaf.
Pragya Subedi.
Ingegneria civile ancora.
Abhishek Yogendra Jaiswal.
Alan Vanish Theranat.
E questo è ingegneria.
Kashyap Joshi. Venkata Lakshmi Sesha Sai Prashant Chintalapati.
No.
Abhishek Jagadish Kasaragod.
Srijita Paul.
Anthony Lamb. Keizakuan Leo. Shreyashi Biswas.
Binuri Yasara Samarawikrama.
Francis Nana Ambora Amoa.
Danielle Perez.
Boy Huyen.
Che non capo che là.
Huang Bao Yi Bien. Soumya Balagala.
Engineering.
Shayan Rashid.
Dulat Bek Mohammed. Zayed I Kiswani. Melan Habib Morkos Habib.
Ah, stanno in Marocco, Dio caro.
Rizwan Ul Haq Muhammad.
Harishobith Reddy Anantha.
Non mi dicevo, non mi cago.
Infatti.
Sharad Chandakacherla.
Santa Cascella.
Saurav Joshi. Maan Dodia.
Quello.
Nguyen Hoa Pham.
Deepesh Ganguly.
Lorenzo Picciarini.
Picchiarini.
Ma sei proprio
Sara
un coglione
Dossi.
italiano, cara. Questo sta a scuola, questo.
Federico Ghiglione.
Oh, questo l'ha detto bene. Chissà che veloce lo dicono bene.
Mattia Chiarle. Giuseppe Gabriele. Martina Convertino.
Italiano.
Ricardo Piantoni. Andrea Scarpellini. Rakshita Reddy Potu. Sharadruti Reddy Mupidi. Abhi Patel. Chintal B. Patel. Avirup Sinha. Ilakya Murugesan Prabha Devi. Carolina Pizzuto. Aditya Rahul Patel. Monica Pasavula.
Pietro Lodi Rizzini. Filippo Del Nero.
Pietro Minerva. Luca Russo. Andrea Piras.
Sorry.
Mateo Negro. Andrew Paparella. Claudio Palosha.
John Ferksey.
Felipe de Jesus Munoz.
Bailey Berman. Victor Tudor Croitoru